Well, I have no idea, absolutely no idea what recorded and what didn't, because I was recording and then it just died. So the camera checked out, the battery died. So I'm just going to start over. Today is Friday, April 23rd. And what we're doing is trying to go ahead and get the middle of the logs that we're going to put down. Now this line that we ran yesterday is going to indicate the outside edge. So if we have, and now I measured the logs, and the average, the largest average size was roughly about 15 inches. So if the outside edge is over here, you can see, and the inside edge will be over here, 15 inches away. So we're going to try and find the middle of that, so when we lay the log down, it sits right on top. So today I found the value of a plumb bob. Didn't see much use in them before, and then I realized if you need something that's going to hang straight down, that would do it. The plumb bob would. So, but instead I took the level, you can see here, and I put it up to the line, or outside edge, and hung it straight down. There. And then I put the square on it. Actually, it's bumped a little bit. And then from the square, I came out this way 7.5 inches. So it probably doesn't look like it. It's hard to even tell when you're standing here. But this is the outside edge of the log. This comes in our 7.5 inches, which I'm going to double check again because that seems awful far. And then this should be the other 7.5. So our log will be this wide, 15 inches on this. So it's a better idea. Half of 15, 7.5. It's going to be right about there. Nope, I measured off the wrong part, I think. Let me adjust this. You guys were very helpful. Hold on. There we go. I'm back. Now, there we go. You can tell. 7.5 inches. So that will be the middle of our log right there. Right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and mark the midpoint on each one of these holes, which means some of them I'm going to have to move just a little bit one way or another, but at least we'll know where the middle of the log is going to be. And then once we determine that, we can determine where the center of the footer is going to be, and then we can start putting the rebar in and hopefully get some concrete down. Probably not the fastest way to build, but it's the only way I'm kind of figuring out as I go, so we'll go with that. So I'm going to turn the camera off. Almost all my batteries are dead, so I need to probably go into town at some point and charge for a little while and go from there. But I'm going to stop this right now and then go through and find the centers and bring it back. Okay, I'm going to try this. There's a little bit of wind. Hopefully it's not going to affect anything. So I just, I went ahead and I marked all the places that the rebar is going to need to go for the footer. Now you can see Obviously, there's some places that that I've missed, you know, miscalculated on the corners. I think part of the reason was, like I said, if you have a flat plane with a rectangle on it, you have a rectangle. If you start to twist that, the way this land is with a slope, when you start to twist it, then all your measurements begin to skew. So you actually wind up with longer areas in some spots. If you keep the same aspect. But if you actually flatten your rectangle like what I did with the string, when I put the string out, that shows the vertical drop on the rectangle on the curved area. So that changed all the measurements, or where I originally thought the rectangle was going to be for the floor of the cabin, which I knew that was going to happen. So it's not that big of a deal. I knew I was going to have to dig the holes just a little bit different than where they were. So you can see this is, I think, the worst one right here, where I'm off. I probably have to dig another foot off that way. This other corner over here, I could probably dig just a little bit more and be fine. But all the rest of them were somewhat reasonable. You know, like this one here, you probably do a couple inches. And these posts that I have set in there, I know they look crooked right now. They're not level. That's why they look crooked. But where they sit in the ground at the bottom was level, was plumb when I did my mark from leveling it out. So I'll show you real quick how I did that, and I hope you can get this. Hold on a second. You're gonna see last time you guys fell right off of this stay. We'll see if this works. Fortunately, my phone isn't linking to the camera, so I can't tell exactly what you see, but I think that's good. So the first thing I did, I dropped the level. I put it against the line. I dropped the level so it was completely vertical, and dropped it down to the edge of the square, down to here. And then, because I knew probably about the largest logs I had was 15 inches, and I wanted to come in 7.5 inches to hit basically the middle of that, I measured in. I measured in 7.5 inches, and I just aligned it up with the string, so it was somewhat even all the way down. I think that'll work. It makes sense to me. I did measure, or I put the level on the post when I put it in to make sure that where it went straight down was still vertical and plumb. But again, if I have to adjust the logs a little bit one way or another, that's okay. It's not going to hurt anything, just as long as it's coming in. If it starts going out, then the logs are only designed, or I've only specified for a certain length. If it comes in, that's fine. If it goes out too far, then I'm gonna lose some log and it won't work. So that's where we're at. And I will probably go dig, you can see me, I'm not sure the range on this. I'm probably going to go dig or finish digging this last one over here, you know, probably even that one out. At least get it pushed back so it's reasonable, and then go ahead and plumb it up again. And I think I have a regular tripod in the shed down there, so I'm probably going to start bringing that out. I think in a way it'll make it easier than trying to set you wherever I can. So anyway, that's where we're at. I'm going to grab the shovel and start digging for a little bit and get that one corner pushed back.